Always maintain your freedom. Guys, what I mean by always maintain your freedom, I mean in terms of consuming content and or information. You see, for a lot of you guys who want to achieve great success, want to improve yourself, you have to go and seek out information to do that, right? So the initial problem that you might not realize, but you do run into is you're trying to look for a perfect like strategy or a perfect routine or a perfect workout program. You see what I'm saying? Basically, you try to look for all these perfect ways to instantly get the result. But what we fail to realize is that self development, improvement, and success is actually very unique to each person. And it might not be obviously and blatantly unique, right? But internally, it is very unique because everybody has different motivations, whether that be intrinsic motivations, your own personal motivations, or motivations outside of yourself. Everybody has different reasons for why they do what they do. So, what that ultimately means is the way you are going to improve yourself and the problems within yourself that you are going to fix are going to be unique too. So when you are going out and looking for a perfect strategy or a perfect routine or these perfect things, you lose your freedom for your success and your improvement and your development. For example, like if you go search up what's the number one perfect routine on YouTube, for example, and then you go, you search it up, you click on the video, and they give you all these steps and the routine and whatever, and then you follow this exact routine. Okay, let's say you do it for a month or 2 months. Sure, maybe you will see results within yourself, like you'll see improvements, you'll see that you're getting better results within your body, your mental health, or whatever, and this is all fine and good. But ultimately, you will get to a point where you're like, something feels off. And ultimately, what this off feeling is, it's not a routine that is specifically made for you. You know what I mean? If you have a routine that is specifically tailored to you and suits your own personal motivations, desires, and personal life setup that you have going on, that is a routine that you can maintain for a long period of time and also personally make your own little tweaks and improvements to it because it's yours. But when you follow somebody's perfect routine on YouTube, you're following their success strategy. You're following their improvement strategy. And ultimately, you're not them. So why would you follow a routine that somebody else is doing? Because that's what they are doing because it suits them. What you want to do, and honestly, a personal belief I have is that all human beings, whether they realize it or not, what we really, really want is freedom. Freedom to express ourselves and freedom to act in the way that we wish to act. And I believe for long-term success, it is extremely important that you have a routine strategy for your success that suits you, that is tailored to you exactly the way you operate and think. Because when you do it like that, you can actually do that in the long term. I hope you guys are understanding what I'm saying because I think this is literally like gold. Like, you want to make sure when you are watching, for example, like if you watch my videos, right? I try to stray away from giving you guys like routine tips, tricks, and hacks because I'm not trying to give you a false premise that this is the guaranteed thing that is going to get you success. But what I do try to do is just give you guys information and principles you should act upon or you should have a part of yourself, and then you can execute it any way that you want to make sure you don't fall into situations where you're copying somebody and then you get to a point where you're unhappy with what's going on because you're being someone else. And I want you guys to be you. I want you guys to be free to be you, but to also get the success that you want by taking in information and principles that you can have that will generally get you the success that you want. Because obviously with success, it's not just about like copying. Obviously there's information that is out there that works, like just generally based strategies and information that works, and you should take it. But instead of just copying the exact strategy and information, you should take the information and decide how you are going to implement it in a way that works well for you. This way, you are going to be able to operate at your highest level because you are not copying somebody else. You are being you and acting on the information that is valuable in a way that suits you. You guys see what I'm saying? So make sure when you guys consume any informational content, whether that be for me or anybody else, that you always maintain your freedom. Always ask yourself, okay, this is valuable information I can use. How can I apply it to myself that will work best for me? And when you always do this, this will make sure you don't watch someone and just start copying and being exactly them, because they are them. You are you, and you are only you once. So make sure you are true to yourself in the way that you want to achieve your success.